The topic is rescaling data. So let's read the definition first. Adding or subtracting a constant to every data value adds or subtract the same constant to the mean, median, and the quartiles Q1 and Q3, and the mean and the max, but leaves measures of spread unchanged. In other words, the range, the IQR, and the standard deviation would not change. Now, what about multiplying? Multiplying or dividing all data values by any constant. I'm reading here, number 2. Any constant or dividing, what happened? Yeah, the mean, median, Q1, Q3, min, max, range, IQR, and standard deviation will all be multiplied by the same constant. So let's do this example. A company selling clothing on the internet reports that the package it ships has a median weight of 68 ounces. So the median is 68 ounces, and the IQR is 40 ounces. Okay, now let's do A. The company plans to include a sales flyer weighing 4 ounces in each package. So we're going to add 4 ounces into each bag. What will the new median and IQR be? So we're going to look at number 1. So if we add what happened to the median, if we add a constant value, according to number 1, let me show you where. So it adds the same constant to the mean, to the median, right? Median, mean, all those measures of centers. So the new median will be equal to, so we're just going to add, how many said? 4 ounces to each. So the median will be added by 4. So it's 68 plus 4, which is 72 ounces. Now, what about the IQR? IQR here says the spread is unchanged. So IQR is unchanged. So the IQR, the inner quartile range, is still going to be 40 ounces, even though we add all that stuff. All right. Now for question B, if the company recorded the shipping weight of these new packages, so the new packages means we already add 4 ounces to each package, in pounds instead of ounces, what would the median and IQR be? So first let's see, I just didn't write it there. So 1 pound is given to be 16 ounces. So therefore 1 ounce will be equal 1 over 16 pounds. So to go from ounces to pounds, we need to divide by 16, right? So dividing by 16, I need to use definition, number 2 of the definition, multiplying or dividing. So if we divide, what happened to the mean? So the mean, or the median, sorry. So the median are divided by the same constants, multiplied or divided, right? So we're going to divide by the same constant. In other words, this 72, to go for the median, the new median, to go from ounces to pounds, right? We need to take 72 ounces and divide it by 16. So we divide it by 16, and that should be 4.5 pounds. So that's the new median, right? Because we divide in by the same number. All you do, you divide also the median by the same number. Now, what about the IQR? The IQR this time doesn't remain unchanged. See, it's also multiply or divide. See, it's also divided by the same constant. So I'm going to take the last IQR in ounces and then I need to divide it by 16 to convert it to pounds. And 40 divided by 16 is 2.5 pounds. And that's it for this example.